So for a long time, we've considered observation to be evaluation. So evaluation means an administrator going in and observing faculty members. And it might be once a year, it might be twice a year. If you're lucky, you take some notes, faculty learn, and it has been essentially ineffective. So the problem with this is that we have two needs for faculty evaluation. One is simply HR and having documentation so that we can maintain a high standard, hold faculty accountable, and have documentation that we are assessing faculty equally every year. The other is, of course, to simply maintain accountability across the school. This can be incredibly time-consuming, and a lot of schools have developed evaluation processes around really the very small proportion of teachers that might not be meeting the expectations. And what we'd really like is for administrators to have more time to focus on faculty growth. So what we've done is to completely separate evaluation from growth. And one of the main reasons for that is that we want to encourage risk-taking for faculty. If we're evaluating them on their growth, we're going to stunt that ability to take risks. So the evaluation is based around a set of essential expectations, which are higher order essential expectations. That said, it keeps teachers at a standard level of excellence. 95% of your teachers are going to be meeting that essential expectation. So the evaluation is simply meeting, not meeting. And for, again, most of your teachers, that will be a very quick conversation. The key about that is that anytime an essential expectation is not being met, it needs to be addressed immediately. So in the periodic review, there will be no surprises. If there was an issue with an essential expectation, the administrator would have had that conversation already with the faculty member, and they would be on a corrective action plan, that sort of thing. So you have documentation for each faculty member, one form, they're meeting, they're not meeting. The rest of your time can be used working with faculty on their growth plans. And this means that observation is not evaluation. Observation is driven toward the goals that they're setting for themselves. So just for an example, if a teacher had a goal of incorporating more active learning on the part of their students, then they might ask their coach or their mentor, who may or may not be the administrator, to come in and observe and see, for example, time that the students are actively engaged versus teacher talking. So that an observation is really part of growth and not part of evaluation. And that's a huge paradigm shift that is really a difference maker in schools, so that we can maintain a high level of accountability across the board, higher order expectations, and also develop the growth-focused faculty culture that we know is so important to the student experience.